Most people believe that working harder will make them rich. So they work longer hours. They push themselves. They stay busy. But after years, nothing really changes. The title changes. The workload grows. The calendar stays full. Yet financial life feels the same. Bills arrive on time. Progress does not. This is not a lack of effort. It is a mismatch of strategy. Hard work matters, but it is not enough. Because earning by the hour limits you to hours. There are only so many in a day. When time is the cap, more effort hits the ceiling. The wealthy do work hard, just not the same way. They build outputs that work when they do not. They aim for systems to carry the weight. Not more hours, better leverage. This film is about that difference. Calm, practical, no hype. If you have felt stuck, it is not your fault. You are on the standard path. Now, let us change how you move. Calm steps, compounding results. We start with the real constraint, time, and why it keeps income small. Then, we replace hours with leverage, quietly, methodically, and the noise fades to clarity. Hard work is important, but it is not enough, because income is limited by time. There are only so many hours in a day. Trading time for money has a ceiling. Add one client, lose 1 hour elsewhere. At 40 hours a week, even a good wage caps out. You can add overtime, but life shrinks, and fatigue taxes judgment. More hours can push taxes up faster than net gain. You feel busier, not richer. Every extra shift costs time for thinking and building. Time you could invest into skills with scale. Learning compounds. Hours do not. The busy pass knowledge on the way to work. Ask, where does my time earn tomorrow? Not just today. A higher salary is a higher rate. Wealth requires scale. Outputs that reach many with the same effort. Assets that keep working in the background. Systems that operate while you sleep. Time is the bottleneck. You cannot widen it by squeezing more through. You build new lanes. Leverage is lanes. Calm change beats endless hustle. Next, why busy feels like progress when it is not, and how to measure differently. We stop counting hours. Start counting outputs. Quiet clarity is wealth's first step. Breathe, then build. Let us dismantle the illusion of progress. Working harder often feels like progress. More hours, more effort. But effort does not always equal growth. Motion is not movement. Without leverage, income stays limited. Measure outputs. Assets built, systems launched. One article can earn for years. 1 hour cannot. One property can pay monthly. Overtime pays once. One song can license repeatedly. One shift cannot. One piece of code can run 1,000,000 times. Busyness loops. Growth compounds elsewhere. To-do lists refill. Assets keep paying. Saying yes to all tasks says no to scale. Scale arrives when outputs outlive effort. Ask, what keeps earning when I stop? Automate repetitive tasks. Productize your knowledge. Invest small, consistently. Seek leverage skills, coding, sales, media. Move from doing to designing. 2 people work late. 1 builds assets. 1 adds internal reports. The other creates reusable value. Same effort, different trajectory. Progress is not hours. It is leverage. Measure what compounds. Ignore what only consumes. Focus on next year payoffs today. Stillness makes room for better decisions. Next, the salary trap. Stability without wealth. Let us step through it carefully. Most people follow the same path. Work, get paid, spend, repeat. This creates stability, but not wealth. Because income stops when work stops. Wealth needs earnings that outlast effort. People stay in this cycle because it feels safe, predictable, controlled. But safety often limits growth. We choose familiar raises over unfamiliar leverage. Risk feels loud. Stagnation is silent. 2 people work equally hard. 1 saves and invests. The other spends everything. Years later, their outcomes diverge. Not because of effort, but because of decisions. Small, boring choices built quiet wealth. Automate saving before spending. Own assets that do not need you. Build small assets weekly. Learn from people who scale. not just work. Each week, reduce one task, add one asset. Real safety is multiple income pillars, where one job loss does not end income. Leverage is the awning in bad weather. Diversify effort into assets, so the path can change without derailment. Calm is a strategy. Next, the missing piece, leverage. What it is, how it compounds. Effort that rises even when you pause. We build engines, not just muscles. Wealth is built through leverage, using assets, money, code, media, brand. Systems that move value without you. Distribution that multiplies outputs. Software is modern leverage. 1. Productize knowledge. Ebooks, templates, courses. 2. Small software. One feature, real problem. 3. Invest consistently. Broad, low-cost funds. 4. Systemize services. Train, delegate, document. Write steps so the business works without you. Automate onboarding and follow-ups. Schedule 1 hour a week to build assets. Package work to sell without more time. Let distribution work overnight. Silence noise to make room for scale. A teacher sells lesson plans globally. A plumber trains and expands routes. A designer licenses assets repeatedly. A nurse builds wealth via markets and rentals. A farmer automates irrigation, doubles acreage. Ignore fads. Choose simple, durable levers. Things that survive time, not trends. Make small bets, often. Track outputs and run rate, not busyness. Let strategy, not anxiety, guide you. Next, the key insight that ties it together. Hard work creates income. Decisions create wealth. And money can work too. Calm is profitable. Haste is costly. Breathe. Then choose leverage. Hard work creates income, but smart decisions create wealth. The goal is not to stop working hard. It is to work differently. Eliminate what does not compound. Automate the repeatable. Document once. Delegate often. Invest early, small, and steady. Get around builders, not just busy people. Plan 12 weeks of outputs. Review weekly. Ship small. Learn fast. Improve calmly. Freedom is not bought with hours. It arrives when assets work while you rest. Choices open when time is not rented out. Wealth is behavioral. Patience. Boundaries. Systems. Calm strokes. Forward motion. Start with 30 days. One lever each week. Protect focus. Reduce noise. Count assets, not hours. Because wealth is not built by how hard you work. It is built by how your money works for you. Work differently. Stay calm. Build leverage. Let time compound. Give it a year. Watch the curve bend. Same hours, different outcomes. Hard work feeds today. Leverage feeds your future. Take the first quiet step now.